Anchor Roofing and Landscaping is a proud sponsor of DC West Falcons, and they can handle all roofing needs, both residential and commercial. Their philosophy is just built around how you would like to be treated as if they were in your shoes. So they take away all that guesswork by having open, honest dialogue with their customers. It makes the whole process easier for everyone. Learn more at anchorroofing.com. Water is the source of life, and with more of us moving to the dream of quiet country living, we need a trusted source for our home's water needs. AWS Well Company of Meade is that professional, reliable, and trusted service in the water well industry for over 50 years. Full service provider and one stop for everything from private to commercial water well drilling. Put AWS Wells expertise to work for your water needs. Find out more about the area's groundwater pros. Go to awswell.com. Welcome back, everybody, as we have the last home game for the Falcons taking on Nebraska City Pioneers right here. Senior night. Now, we have recorded the senior night presentation. We'll be able to load that up a little bit later on for you. Take a look at what we can find regarding the way things are going. So for the Pioneers, looks like things are going to start off. Stop of the first is going to be number 22. James Fairbanks is the leadoff batter. He's going to be followed up by Carter Hoyle. So we're waiting for the first pitch on the mound. Swing, and that one gets sent out to right center field, getting underneath it. Oh, caught it. So the right fielder caught it. And over in right field, who is that? Marlowe. Ashton Harlow. Okay, there we go. So Ashton Harlow caught it, and it was almost a contact with Mason Pettit running across. Next swing, and that one gets fired down the first baseline, foul. So that puts 1 out, 1 strike. Nobody on base. Wind up, the next pitch is delivered. Swing, and that one sends over. Picked up and in and out of the glove of Jackson Scheidman, as he is just not able to reel that one in, and that is a base hit. So calling that an error because he should have been able to roll that one in for an easy out. But so it's 1 out, runner on first. At bat is A.J. Rodenbach. And on deck is going to be Caden Clausen. The first pitch gets in there for a called strike. 1 out, top of the first inning. Welcome to Falcon Stadium. Next pitch, swing and a miss, and the throw goes over to first. Oh, it's a balk. So that was a free swing on that one. And that advances the runner, but keeps the count 0-1. Settling in, Coyle with a pitch, and that one. Ball 1. Low and outside. 1-1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner on second. Davis Coyle. Swing, and that one goes foul down the first base side for strike number 2. Coyle looking for the pitch that he wants. Gets it. Checks the runner. Throws on its way. Swing, and that one gets sent out to left center field. And getting underneath that is Mason Pettit for the out. So 2 outs. Keeps the runner at second. And that brings up Caden Clausen. So Caden Clausen is pitching for the Pioneers today. 2 outs, runner on second, and that pitch comes in, called strike. Well, we lost the camera there for a moment. We've got it back on. Just a reminder, please bring all foul balls. Just a reminder, people, when you're in the crowd, don't mess with the cameras. That messes with everybody, what people see. Thank you. Next pitch on the way, and that was low. 1-1 is the count, and that is. So is that Alex Schnitzer? Pitch low and inside. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, 1 run. RBI came in, and a runner on first. Throw goes over to first. Swing, and that gets sent out. Picked up the shortstop. Throw to first is in time, having to stretch for it, but gets the out. Stranding a runner on second. And 1 hit, 1 run, 1 error. And we'll go to the bottom of the first right after we take a quick break right here on WDCNEmedia.com.
Athletes hustle, nurses hustle, recruiters hustle. Guess who's hiring? One Staff, and we're ready for the next team of all-stars. Casual work environment, unlimited opportunity, work hard, play hard. Apply today, osmcareers.com. One Staff's goal is to have more personal touch with the travelers we work for and the employees we hire to work with in the healthcare industry. One Staff makes it fun because of the exceptional talent and sparkling souls we seek out to hire. You can apply today, osmcareers.com. New Moon Cleaning is a proud sponsor of DC West Sports and Activities and Booster Club. You can check out New Moon Cleaning, where you can refresh, renew, and revive your home. Find them at new-moon-cleaning.com.
Welcome back as we have the last home game for the Falcons as they host Nebraska City. Bottom of the first, down by 1. On the Jackson Skydeman in the batting box. First pitch, called a ball. Swing, and that's pop foul. Just talking about it, during the break. Graduation is taking place this weekend, Mother's Day, for the Falcons. Wind up, and the pitch is delivered, and that one is high and inside. He had to back off that one. Almost got a free base. Next pitch, and that one stays high. Count is now 3-1. Swing, and that's fouled back. So the count is full, 3-2. Swing, and that gets through the legs of third baseman, goes all the way out to left field for the hit. So that's a leadoff runner on base. Skydeman. So Mason Pettit is stepping into the batting box, and then he'll be followed by Jack Landauer. So runner on first, nobody out, trailing by 1. The Falcons looking to be able to put things together here early. Pitching, Caden Clausen checks the runner. Pitch is delivered, and that's low and outside. Throw goes out to second, and it is not held on to. So that is a stolen base. So Skydeman with a charge to second. If the second baseman would have held on to that one, it would have been an out. But so back on the mound, Clausen checks the runner, the windup. Pitch is swung on and fouled. Counts 1-1. Yeah, I can set this up. You want to
be on the air table? You can be his partner. He's the color man. No, you just play by play. She's the color.
Do the color commentary. You know the players.
You just tell stories, Kendall. Yep. About how it was when you were a kid.
Back in my day. Gonna have a little fun with the last game of the season here. Wind up, pitch, and bunt, and that is a nice bunt as the pitcher has to chase that one down. Throw is overthrown, and that brings in the run and moves. The error moves. So that ties it up with a bunt single with an error run in. So Jack Landauer now with no outs at bat, runner on second. Swing, showing another bunt. He throw. Looks like catcher was about to throw out to second, but nobody was there to throw to. Wind up, pitch is delivered, and that one stays high. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out, runner on second, 1 run came in. Bottom of the first inning. Again, say thank you to all the sponsors like you saw One Staff and Porky Butts Barbecue, Anchor Roofing. Next pitch. Swing, and that is sent out to left field. Did not have to move. The left fielder just watched that one come right into his glove for the out.
Landauer lines out to the left fielder for the first out of the inning. That'll now bring up the first baseman, number 18, Wyatt Tenike.
So Wyatt Tenike is fourth in the batting list. First baseman stepping in. 1 out, runner on second. 1 run came in off of an error. Clausen steps off of the mound. He chases the runner back. Wind up the pitch, and that one is good snag by their catcher, because that one could have gone all easily right back to be a free base for Pettit. Gillespie's the catcher. That one comes in. Throw goes over to third and safe. The throw was too high, so the third baseman had to jump to grab that one. So they were trying early in the season for these stolen bases, just not able to pull them off. But right now, it looks like things are going their way a little bit better. Wind up the pitch, swing, and that's foul back. So 2 balls and 1 strike. 1 out, runner on third. So threatening to go up by 1 in just a moment. Wind up the pitch, and that one's low. 3-1. Next pitch delivered, and that one is a free base. So it's the first walk right there, putting runners on the corners with 1 out. And Tucker Korb stepping up. Colton Gillespie asking for a little bit of conversation with his pitcher.
Number 1, Tucker Korb.
So Tucker Korb stepping in. 1 out, runners on the corners. First pitch showing bunt. And the base was open, tried to get the stolen base, so got the 1 out. The throw out to second was in time, got the double play. And like that, ends the inning as we see aggressive play, yes, but we'll see how things play out. 1-1 as we go to the top of the second inning right after this on WDCNEmedia.com.
Smart Freight Funding, the #1 factoring company for the bulk trucking industry, is a proud sponsor of DC West sports, activities, and the Booster Club. You can find details about Smart Freight Funding at smartfreightfunding.com.
Welcome back. And that first pitch coming in, working on figuring out why the camera was a little jumpy there. 1-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Landon Ferguson at bat for the Pioneers. Next pitch delivered off speed outside. So it counts even at 2. Pitch is being delivered, swung on, that gets chipped straight out, and the easy throw from the 1-3 for the out.
That'll now bring up the second baseman, number 12, Gavin Aldana.
Galvin Aldana stepping in, freshman for the Pioneers. 1 out, nobody on base. First pitch. That one's outside for a ball 1. Swing, and that's fouled down. Gets the fence in front of the third base dugout for the strike. Gets the call he wants to wind up the pitch. Swing, and that gets right over the mound, picked up by a second baseman. Throw is in time for the out. So another ground out for the Pioneers. So 2 up, 2 down. The catcher, Colton Gillespie, stepping up, batting as he is 8th in the lineup. First pitch swung on, and that is sent out to right field. And because of the sun, drops. Rounding second now, heading his way to third and sliding into third.
Gillespie gets a triple.
So a triple to Gillespie.
That'll now bring up the center fielder, number 3, Trevor Flash.
And Trevor Flash, the center fielder, bottom of the lineup.
Courtesy running over at third base is going to be number 24, Emmett Atkins.
And Emmett Atkins, courtesy running for third base. All right, so Trevor Flash, center fielder, stepping up to bat, left-handed. Back to the top of the order after this, James Fairbanks. First pitch, called a ball. 2 outs, runner on third, tied at 1. We're at the top of the second inning. Pitch is delivered. And that one goes out, and the throw is all the way into left field. So that error gives them a run. And it clears the bases. So 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 run came in off of an error. Swing and a miss. So that was a strike on that. So 1 and 2. 2 outs. Pitch is on its way and called strike 3. But not without a little bit of damage. A triple turned into an error run, putting the Pioneers ahead 2-1 as we go to the bottom of the second inning right after this on WDCNEmedia.com.
Omaha Animal Medical Group is a full-service veterinary clinic located at 3316 North 120th Street in Omaha. Our 3 doctors are available for regular appointments, walk-ins, emergencies, and surgical procedures. Dr. Courtney Knott of Omaha Animal Medical Group offers small animal veterinary in-home visits to Valley and Waterloo residents. This is a low-stress option for your pet's health care needs.
Omaha Animal Medical Group, where pets are family.
Welcome to Porky Butts Barbecue, a proud sponsor of DC West Athletics.
Hey guys, Blaine here for Porky Butts Barbecue. Teaming up with the local community means a lot to my wife and I, and giving back to the community means everything. We're excited to continue serving award-winning barbecue to our community and everybody that just enjoys our smoked meat.
You can find Porky Butts award-winning barbecue located off of 156th and Maple, where we offer dine-in and catering perfect for any size of events.
Come to Porky Butts where we're smoking our butts off.
Welcome back to Falcon Stadium as we are at the bottom of the second inning. Pioneers lead 2-1 off of a triple, then an error brings the run in. Now we're going to have Tucker Korb stepping in to bat for the Falcons. So he's the third baseman, and he is 5th in the lineup. Strike on that first pitch. Strike 2. So Caden Klassen doing a good job on the mound for the Pioneers. Next pitch, swing, and that is fouled. Count is 0-2. Klassen with the pitch, and that is outside for ball 1. Wind up, Clausen sends it in, and that one's in there for the strike 3. So up and down, that is Tucker Corby. He's followed. Number 9, second baseman. So Evan Schlingman stepping in. Called strike on there. I was following the scoreboard, and that was incorrect. That's a ball. Next one. Yeah, it is a call to strike there. 1-1. Wind up next pitch. And that one's called strike 2. Swing, and that gets sent down, picked up, not picked up by the shortstop. In and out of the glove for the base. So 1 out. Now we have a runner on first for the Falcons, and up next is Kai Jorgensen, designated hitter.
The Reverend Kai Jorgensen.
Kai Jorgensen, designated hitter, stepping in. That one gets past him for a called strike. One out, runner on first. Down by 1. The Falcons need to get bases runners going. That one's low, ball and strike now. Throw goes over to first and not able to get on time. So ball, 2 balls, 1 strike. Swing, and that gets through the pitcher's gloves. The throw goes to first. So the fielder's choice goes to first and leaves a runner on second.
Jorgensen grounds out to the shortstop for the second out of the inning. That will now bring up the left fielder, number 6, Cash Hermanson.
So Cash Hermanson, the left fielder, stepping up to bat with 2 outs, runner on second. First pitch, that's called strike. On the outside edge of that plate right there. Checks a runner at second. Pitch on the way, and that one gets in there for a strike 2. 2 outs, 0-2, runner on second. Wide up, the pitch is delivered. Swing, and that's get loped and into right center field for a base hit. Coming around the corner and coming in is Evan Schlingman. So that is a base hit RBI single. Ties it up at 2.
RBI single. That will now bring up the right fielder, number 3, Ashton Harlow.
So bottom of the lineup is Ashton Harlow stepping in to bat. Left-handed. Swing, and that gets fouled down the third base line, but is it going to be played? Oh, just off the fingertips. Exciting play almost right there. A lot of loft, not a lot of distance. And thankful the sun was right there where it was in the eyes. So, 0-1. Next pitch, swing, and that's fouled back for the 0-2. 2 outs. Runner on first. Pitch is on the way. Grounds out to the second baseman. The throw to first is in time. And takes a moment to think about it, but that is out number 3. 2 complete, tied at 2. And the Pioneer Bats are coming up at the top of the third right after we take this break right here on WDCNEmedia.com.
Anchor Roofing and Landscaping is a proud sponsor of DC West Falcons, and they can handle all roofing needs, both residential and commercial. Their philosophy is just built around how you would like to be treated as if they were in your shoes. So they take away all that guesswork by having open, honest dialogue with their customers. It makes the whole process easier for everyone. Learn more at anchorroofing.com. Water is the source of life, and with more of us moving to the dream of quiet country living, we need a trusted source for our home's water needs. AWS Well Company of Meade is that professional, reliable, and trusted service in the water well industry for over 50 years. Full service provider and one stop for everything from private to commercial water well drilling. Put AWS Wells expertise to work for your water needs. Find out more about the area's groundwater pros. Go to awswell.com.
Welcome back to the Falcon Stadium. Top of the third inning, tied at 2. Pioneer bats stepping up. Leading off, it is number 22, James Fairbanks, top of the order. Third baseman. First pitch on the way, and that is outside for ball 1. Sets in the pitch in that one. Trying to get it across the outside edge of the plate. Just misses. Ball 2. Wind up the pitch. Delivered swing, and that is popped foul out of play. 2-1. Leadoff batter, top of the third inning. Tied at 2. Falcons and the Pioneers bringing a good game your way here today. Next pitch delivered, and that one's outside, goes all the way to the backstop. So that brings the count 3-1 to the top of the order, leadoff batter for the Pioneers. And swings, and that gets sent out to right center field. Diving for it, but not able to get it. And it's a double right there for Fairbanks. Now that brings up Carter Hoyle. So Carter Hoyle is a right fielder. Nobody out, runner on second. First pitch gets in there for a called strike. 0-1 with nobody out. A little bit of a breeze today, but we're experiencing the warmth today. Cool tomorrow. Almost hit by, he was actually hit by that pitch, so that's a free base. So that moves the runners on first and second. And that brings up first baseman A.J. Rautenbach stepping in, and let's see. Wind up the pitch, swing and a miss. The throw goes over to first. Not in time. But a good relay there. Pretty close to be able to get that first base out. Wind up the pitches, swung on and missed. Strike 2. Big swing, as looks like he definitely wants to drive this one as far as possible. Wind's kind of coming in from outfield a little bit, so that's going to impact any of the flights there. Pitch being delivered, swing, and that is sent foul down the first base side, out of play. Keeps the count 0-2 with nobody out. Runners on first and second for the Pioneers, top of the third inning. Next pitch delivered, swing, and that is right into good stop for second baseman, keeping it from going any further, but not able to make a play on that one. And that loads the bases up for the Pioneers. With the Pioneers, bases loaded and nobody out, that brings up the pitcher, Caden Clausen. That pitch Goes outside for a ball one. Wind up, next pitch delivered. Swing and a miss. So 1-1 with bases loaded, nobody out. Pioneers looking to get things rolling, but the Falcons, thank you. And of course, the Falcons, Jeremy Travis again doing a great job out here, making sure everybody's happy. Graduations this weekend, and so you guys got to be ecstatic about that. That hit gets out and brings one run in. No fielder's choice on that. So bases stay loaded and run comes in off of a hit over to third base. So great group of seniors. Going to miss them a lot. We'll make sure that that's covered for you this weekend, so that way everybody can watch the graduation. Swing, and that one gets sent out, and it's a base hit into right field. 2 runs come in off of it. And that pushes the Pioneers ahead. 5-2 with nobody out now, runners on first and second.
Schnitzer with a base hit, scoring 2.
So Schnitzer with that base hit. And now we have Landon Ferguson, the shortstop. So 1 ball, no strikes. Nobody out. Next pitch gets passed, but called a ball. Just a hair high. Next throw loped, and that is popped out of play for strike number 1. So we have a 2-1, nobody out, bases on first and second. 3 runs have come in so far, top of the 3rd inning. Wind up the pitch, swing, and that's sent down. The first base side goes foul. Count goes even at 2. Next pitch being delivered. Swing, and that goes straight down the third base line. The tag at third, and then the throw over to first just not quite in time. So get the out at third, but not at first. Very close, though. Had to watch the umpire to see what they were going to claim on that one. So now we have second baseman Gavin Aldana stepping up. Pitch is thrown, swing, and that's fouled back for strike 1. Davis Coyle, he's working to get back out of a situation that the Falcons found themselves in. Wind up next pitch. That one high and outside for a ball. 1-1. Delivering the next pitch, swing, and tried to reach for that one. Brings in strike number 2. 1-2, 1 out. Runners on first and second. Pioneers lead 5-2, top of the 3rd. That one's low. Good stop right there by Jack Landauer, making sure nobody advances. But it does bring the count even at 2. Wind up pitch, swing, and that is sent over to the third base coach. Who palms it and sends it back to Coyle. Coyle with the next pitch, and that one's inside. Now a count goes full, 3-2. Looking for the payoff pitch to go their way. Swing, and that is popped into left center field. Underneath it, a good snag for the second out. That puts us into the next batter,
Flies out to the left fielder for the
Colton
second out.
Gillespie,
That'll now
the
bring up
catcher.
number 1, Colton Gillespie.
Stepping up to a bat with 2 outs, runners on first and second. On deck is Trevor Flash. Pitch comes in, and that is a hit by pitch. And so that advances him and a free base and loads it back up. And with that, a timeout is called. They're going to check Gillespie. And we have the coach coming out as Joel Voss comes out to talk to Davis Coyle to see how things are going and see what they want to do. A lot of head nodding saying, yes, coach, I can do it. I can do it. Let me finish it off. But 2 outs, bases are loaded. 3 runs have come in. So now we have Trevor Flash, right fielder for the Pioneers with 2 outs. On deck, back to the top of the batting order, James Fairbanks. Pitch is delivered, swing, and that is chip foul down the first base line for strike 1. So for the Pioneers, their entire lineup has been at bat so far this inning. Next pitch, swing and foul back, strike 2. Again, today we're in the low 80s. Tomorrow's high is supposed to be 59. Again, welcome to Nebraska, everybody. Remind me of a forecast from Dude Dad, if anybody's looked that up. And looking for the run. Now we have a runoff and getting past and with an error. Oh, did they say he tagged out? Or did he go off the line? He went off the baseline for the out. So that concludes the top of the 3rd inning, but not without an error as well as 3 hits and 3 runs, stranding runners on first and second. And here we go. We'll take a break and come back with more baseball. It is the Falcon Bats coming up right after this on WDCNEmedia.com.
Athletes hustle, nurses hustle, recruiters hustle. Guess who's hiring? One staff, and we're ready for the next team of all-stars. Casual work environment, unlimited opportunity, work hard, play hard, apply today, osmcareers.com. One staff's goal is to have more personal touch with the travelers we work for and the employees we hire to work with in the healthcare industry. One Staff makes it fun because of the exceptional talent and sparkling souls we seek out to hire. You can apply today, osmcareers.com. New Moon Cleaning is a proud sponsor of DC West Sports and Activities and Booster Club. You can check out New Moon Cleaning, where you can refresh, renew, and revive your home. Find them at new-moon-cleaning.com.
So welcome back. Some changes going on for the Pioneers. Going to the mound is Landon Ferguson. So he's moving in from shortstop. That is moving Caden Clausen, the pitcher, from mound over to first. And then into shortstop position is, I believe, is A.J. Rodenbach. So Now the change is made, and leading off for the Falcons is the top of the order, Jackson Skideman. So he's stepping in to bat, and down by 3. 3 runs came in, so the Falcons have been able to do what they do so far each inning. First pitch comes in, and that one called strike at the knees. Next pitch delivered, swing, and that gets popped out of play for strike 2. Bottom of the 3rd inning on this windy Monday. Next pitch delivered, and that one a little bit high and maybe inside for ball 1. Trying to see from this angle that you can see better out there. Next one, and that one's called ball 2. Counts even at 2. Leadoff batter for the Falcons. Next swing, and that one gets sent over. Picked up by a shortstop. Throw over to first is thrown high. But Skideman not turning to run. He is deciding to hold on to first.
Skideman reaches on the infield single. That'll now bring up the center fielder, number 7, Mason.
So center fielder Mason Pettit stepping up to bat. Second time at bat for the Falcons as they run through. Throw goes over to first. Skideman able to get back on the bag without any issues. Some breeze picking up right there. Next pitch delivered, and that one stays high. So 1-0 with nobody out. Runner on first. Winds gusting. Swing, and that is sent in. Just a nice lope that stays in the first base line. Wraps around, and it goes to second. Slides in. And with that, runners now on second and third for that double.
Pettit with a double. Advancing. Skideman to third. That'll now bring up the catcher, number 27.
So now we have the catcher, Jack Landauer, stepping up to bat with runners on second and third. Nobody out. Pitch is delivered. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. He definitely was aiming with that angle to pull it down the third baseline. That one gets fouled back for strike 2. So 0-2, nobody out. Wind up. The pitch is delivered, and that one's right at the numbers. Strike 3. That brings up Wyatt Tanike, first baseman, stepping in, left-handed batter. One out. So as Tanike steps in, he is angled down the first base line. Swing, and that's exactly where it is. It hits the glove of first base, and then the second baseman comes over. Throw goes all the way down to behind home plate, and that brings in 2 runs and puts Tanike on second.
Tanike with an RBI single.
So brought in 2 runs on that RBI single, and a couple of errors there, I would say.
Number 1, Tucker Korb.
And that brings up Tucker Korb for the third baseman. So 1 out, runner on second. First pitch, swing, and that gets right into the shortstops, or the second baseman. That means Tanike had to really reach and slide to get back without getting tagged out. So, lines out to the second baseman, but we have stepping into bat, second baseman Evan Schlingman. 2 outs, runner on second. down by 1, so they're just looking to bring in a couple of runs here. Pitch gets crossed for a strike 1. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Again, a good game between the Pioneers and the Falcons right here on this Monday. Next pitch, and that's outside for ball. 1-1. Ferguson checks the runner and goes back, and the pitch bounces over. Shortstop throws over to first. Fielder's choice gets the out. But the Falcons able to bring in a couple of runs, brings it within 1. Top of the 4th inning coming up right after this as we bring you DC West Falcon baseball as they take on Nebraska City Pioneers right here on WDCNEmedia.com.
Smart Freight Funding, the #1 factoring company for the bulk trucking industry, is a proud sponsor of DC West sports, activities, and the Booster Club. You can find details about Smart Freight Funding at smartfreightfunding.com.
When roof damage, leaks, or exterior wear put your property at risk, they're here to help with responsive service and clear solutions. Since 2006, our TDH contracting team has served Omaha and the surrounding Douglas County areas, providing solutions that focus on safety, durability, and transparency. They help local homeowners and businesses take control of unexpected roofing problems, storm damage, and ongoing structural concerns with practical, high-quality work. From urgent repairs to full remodels, they're equipped to handle a wide range of needs with a steady hand and a forward-thinking approach. TDH Contracting, building up trust one project at a time.
Welcome back to Falcon Stadium as it's the last home game as a senior night. And we'll bring that coverage to you a little bit later on. Keep watching on WDCNEmedia.com. For the Pioneers leading off, it's Trevor Flash. And his hit goes out, and it is not able to be held by the right fielder. He wraps around first, on past second, on his way to third. And with that, he is out. The throw is in time.
Flash reaches on the air, tries to go for 3 and gets thrown out at third for the first out of the inning.
So he was able to reach, but he got a little greedy. And now that's the first out. So now we have back to the top of the order, James Fairbanks, third baseman. Pitch is on its way outside for ball 1. We've seen that quite a bit for the Falcons this year, getting a little greedy, throwing them off, and getting caught in the middle of that a couple of times. Swing and a miss. 1-1. But it is the part of the season, might as well have fun and play aggressively, right? Swing, and that's foul back for strike number 2. The only thing you have to lose is the ability to say, I should have. That one's in the ground. Can't see dirt here. Artificial turf. The dirt lurking turf. 2-2, 1 out. That one off speed drops right in for the strike. So 2 outs. So Fairbanks goes down with the strikeout, and Carter Hoyle, right fielder, stepping in. So 2 outs, nobody on. Wind up the pitch, and that's outside, just a little too far for the ball. Next pitch delivered, swing and a miss. 1-1 with 2 outs. Falcons looking to hold the Pioneers from doing anything else here. Loped, and that gets popped up and getting underneath it. And that is Tanaik coming in from second base. Staring straight into the sun, but able to track it down and get the out. So 1, 2, 3. Pioneers are out, but keep the lead 5-4 as the Falcon Bats will come up right after this on WDC, Any Media, and BSDNlive.com.
Omaha Animal Medical Group is a full-service veterinary clinic located at 3316 North 120th Street in Omaha. Our 3 doctors are available for regular appointments, walk-ins, emergencies, and surgical procedures. Dr. Courtney Knott of Omaha Animal Medical Group offers small animal veterinary in-home visits to Valley and Waterloo residents. This is a low-stress option for your pet's health care needs.
Omaha Animal Medical Group, where pets are family.
Welcome to Porky Butts Barbecue, a proud sponsor of DC West Athletics.
Hey guys, Blaine here for Porky Butts Barbecue. Teaming up with the local community means a lot to my wife and I, and giving back to the community means everything. We're excited to continue serving award-winning barbecue to our community and everybody that just enjoys our smoked meat.
You can find Porky Butts award-winning barbecue located off of 156th and Maple, where we offer dine-in and catering perfect for any size of events.
Come to Porky Butts where we're smoking our butts off.
We're back to the Falcon baseball on WDCNAmedia.com, and leading off, designated hitter, 7th in the lineup, Kai Jorgensen is going to be a leadoff batter, left-handed batter for the Falcons, trailing by 1, 5-4, able to hold the Pioneers to not top of the 4th. First pitch comes across, and that one's low and outside for ball 1. Next pitch delivered, and that one gets across for the strike. 1-1. Swing and 1-2. Falcons have found themselves trying to come back from behind quite a few games this year. And with that, strike 3. Cash Hermanson, the left fielder, stepping up next to bat with 1 out. On deck is Ashton Harlow, right fielder. Then we start the lineup all over again. Strike 1. Next pitch being delivered. Swing, and that gets foul or sent down to right field. And caught it. Caught it down in the corner for the out.
Hermanson flies out to the right fielder for the second out of the inning. That now brings the right fielder.
So 2 up and 2 down, but that brings up Ashton Harlow, right fielder, bottom of the order. That pitch gets across for the strike. Hard enough, it bounces out of the catcher's glove. Next pitch, throw and strike again. So throwing some speed here against Harlow. Making him swing at it. Next pitch, and then that one is outside for ball 1. So 1-2, 2 outs. Low on that one, but again, some good speed. Counts even at 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Nobody on base. Bottom of the 4th inning. And the off speed goes out. Count is now full, 3-2. Waiting for the payoff pitch. Last swing and a miss. And that's the payoff for the Pioneers as Harlow goes down swinging. Well, wrapping up 4. The Pioneers hold the lead 5-4 as we go to the top of the 5th right after we take this break right here on WDCNEmedia.com.
Anchor Roofing and Landscaping is a proud sponsor of DC West Falcons, and they can handle all roofing needs, both residential and commercial. Their philosophy is just built around how you would like to be treated as if they were in your shoes. So they take away all that guesswork by having open, honest dialogue with their customers. It makes the whole process easier for everyone. Learn more at anchorroofing.com. Water is the source of life, and with more of us moving to the dream of quiet country living, we need a trusted source for our home's water needs. AWS Well Company of Meade is that professional, reliable, and trusted service in the water well industry for over 50 years. Full service provider and one stop for everything from private to commercial water well drilling. Put AWS Wells expertise to work for your water needs. Find out more about the area's groundwater pros. Go to awswell.com.
Welcome back to the Falcons Stadium as we are going to the top of the fifth inning. Pioneers leading 5-4. Leadoff batter is A.J. Rodenbach, third in the lineup. First baseman stepping in. First pitch on the way, off speed, but he swings to that one, fouls out of play. So that is 0-1. Both teams hold a ought. Pitch goes a little high and inside. Ball and one strike. So the fourth inning, just defense. Off speed drops down a little bit shy of the plate, so ball two. 2-1, nobody out. Leadoff batter for the Pioneers. Next pitch thrown in, and that one stays high. Count goes 3-1. That one drops in there. Nice off speed that stays in. Brings the count full for and that one gets across for the called strike. So A.J. Rodenbach gets struck out, and that brings up the current first baseman. Started off as a pitcher. Caden Clausen stepping in. With one out, nobody on base. Pitch gets across for the strike. Dips over to the outside corner. Next pitch, swing, and that gets sent down the third base line and foul. For strike number 2. Wind did not help him on that one at all. Wind's coming from outfield a little bit. Swing, chips that one. That one goes foul again down the third baseline. Staying alive, keeps the count 0-2. I want to say thank you to all the sponsors like Shields and TDH Roofing. Swing, and that gets chipped over, picked up by the third base. The throw over to first is in time. Yes, it is. Grounded out right there for the second out. So now we have the second up in the batting lineup was right fielder Carter Hoyle. Oh, wait. Nope, I'm sorry. Alex Schnitzer stepping into the bat. He swings, grounds it right back to the pitcher, the 1-3 with no issue for the third out. So 3 up, 3 down. That leaves us with the Pioneers leading 5-4 with 4.5 complete. We'll come back with more baseball right after this on WDCNEmedia.com.
Water is the source of life, and with more of us moving to the dream of quiet country living, we need a trusted source for our home's water needs. AWS Well Company of Meade is that professional, reliable, and trusted service in the water well industry for over 50 years. Full service provider and one stop for everything from private to commercial water well drilling. Put AWS Wells expertise to work for your water needs. Find out more about the area's groundwater pros. Go to AWS. Athletes hustle, nurses hustle, recruiters hustle. Guess who's hiring? One staff, and we're ready for the next team of all-stars. Casual work environment, unlimited opportunity. Work hard, play hard. Apply today. OSMcareers.com. One staff's goal is to have more personal touch with the travelers we work for and the employees we hire to work with in the healthcare industry. One Staff makes it fun because of the exceptional talent and sparkling souls we seek out to hire. You can apply today, osmcareers.com. New Moon Cleaning is a proud sponsor of DC West Sports and Activities and Booster Club. You can check out New Moon Cleaning, where you can refresh, renew, and revive your home. Find them at new-moon-cleaning.com.
Welcome back to Falcon Stadium. Things to keep in mind, going to be another pitching change as we see on the mound James Fairbanks. He's pitching now. That takes Landon Ferguson, puts him back over to shortstop.
Leading off the bottom of the fifth inning for the Falcons.
A.J. Rottenbach over at third.
The senior, number 2, Jackson Skydeman.
So the shortstop and senior, Jackson Skydeman, one of the, 5 seniors that we have here? 4 seniors. He's stepping into the batting box. Waiting for the first pitch. Wind up, the pitch is delivered. Swing, and that gets popped up and out of play for the 0-1. 1 point separates the two teams. Pioneers lead 5-4. Wind up, next pitch is sent out into the gloves of the shortstop. So Landon Ferguson just had a little hop there to grab that one for the first out. And that brings up center fielder Mason Pettit. So Mason Pettit, another senior, stepping in to bat. Wind up, the first pitch is delivered. Swing, and that gets grounded out to shortstop. The throw over to first is in time. So that brings up junior, the catcher, Jack Landauer. So as we have Jack Landauer stepping in to bat, there's 2 outs, nobody on base, 2 up, 2 down. Trailing by 1, 5-4. First pitch, that was low, but he swung at it anyway. So that is strike number 1. A little bit of a golf swing on that one. Calls the timeout. Something blew in his eye. It's not that we have a lot of dust, but there's still a lot of stuff out here blowing around. It's one nice thing I've noticed about all my computer and my equipment. It's not dusty when I'm out here. Swing, and that one fouled for the second strike. Yeah. Well, even at that, the dirt doesn't come off the field like it did. Next pitch, swing, and that is sent out and picked up by the shortstop. The throw to first again.
And that's a hat trick for the shortstop
as they have 3 up, 3 down, and all grounds out to shortstop. And so with 5 complete, the Pioneers hold the lead 5-4. Past couple innings been really very uneventful unless you like the defense. So we'll see what happens next. Continuing to pitch for the Falcons is Coyle. And let him warm up, and we'll come back right after this on WDCNEmedia.com.
Smart Freight Funding, the #1 factoring company for the bulk trucking industry, is a proud sponsor of DC West Sports, Activities, and the Booster Club. You can find details about Smart Freight Funding at smartfreightfunding.com.
When roof damage, leaks, or exterior wear put your property at risk, they're here to help with responsive service and clear solutions. Since 2006, our TDH contracting team has served Omaha and the surrounding Douglas County areas, providing solutions that focus on safety, durability, and transparency. They help local homeowners and businesses take control of unexpected roofing problems, storm damage, and ongoing structural concerns with practical, high-quality work. From urgent repairs to full remodels, they're equipped to handle a wide range of needs with a steady hand and a forward-thinking approach. TDH Contracting, building up trust one project at a time.
taking a little bit more time to warm up as Jack Landauer had to get all his garb back on. Oh, we're back in, and top of the 6th inning, Landon Ferguson, shortstop, is the leadoff batter, senior for the Pioneers. And we're waiting for the first pitch, and that's delivered. Swing, and that gets loped out into right field to pick it up and not able to do anything with it, except hold for the base hit.
Ferguson with a line drive single to left. To right to lead off the inning.
So now we have second baseman Gavin Aldana, the freshman, stepping up to bat. A few years experience coming up this way. First pitch, swing, and that gets loped out into left field. So that is another base hit, 2 in a row for the Pioneers. And both of them have been off the leadoff pitch. And with that, we have a timeout. So Voss going to, Coach Voss going on over to the umpire. And he's going to tell him what is going to happen. So he's stepping on out, talking to Davis Coyle. Pitched up to this point. So the past couple of innings have held the Pioneers to nothing there. But now, first pitch on both put runners on first and second. So coming in, center fielder Mason Pettit is coming in to pitch. And I think that's Sway Lopez going out to center field. So we'll let him go ahead and take a little bit of time to warm up after we take this break right here on WDCNEmedia.com.
Omaha Animal Medical Group is a full-service veterinary clinic located at 3316 North 120th Street in Omaha. Our 3 doctors are available for regular appointments, walk-ins, emergencies, and surgical procedures. Dr. Courtney Knott of Omaha Animal Medical Group offers small animal veterinary in-home visits to Valley and Waterloo residents. This is a low-stress option for your pet's health care needs.
Omaha Animal Medical Group, where pets are family.
Welcome to Porky Butts Barbecue, a proud sponsor of DC West Athletics.
Hey guys, Blaine here for Porky Butts Barbecue. Teaming up with the local community means a lot to my wife and I, and giving back to the community means everything. We're excited to continue serving award-winning barbecue to our community and everybody that just enjoys our smoked meat.
You can find Porky Butts award-winning barbecue located off of 156th and Maple, where we offer dine-in and catering perfect for any size of events.
Come to Porky Butts where we're smoking our butts off.
It's Falcon baseball right here on WDCNEmedia.com. Last game of the season at home, senior night. Again, we'll go ahead and put that senior recognition out there for you a little bit later on. Graduation is coming up this Sunday. Happy Mother's Day. We're going to make you cry. I've always thought that was fascinating to watch. But we will continue on with this game, and we have this pitching change. So Mason Pettit is pitching, but he's going to be facing off against the catcher, Colton Gillespie, stepping in to bat with nobody out, runners on first and second for the Pioneers. Wind up, the pitch is delivered, and that one's just a little high for ball 1. Pettit looking in. Checks the runner at second. Pitch is delivered, and that one just a hair off for ball 2. Wind up, next pitch. That does drop in there for a called strike. 2-1. Nobody out again. Pettit checks the runner at second. Delivers, and off speed, and that one stays high and out for ball 3. Gets a call. Pitch is on the way, and that is the free base, and that loads up the bases with nobody out for Nebraska City as we are at the top of the 6th inning. Nebraska City leading 5-4, and that now has the bottom of their batting order. Trevor Flash, who's now the pitcher. Center fielder, as they did move people around here a little bit. Pitch is delivered, and that one is off. Ball 1. Bases are loaded. Nobody out. No place to be able to put somebody if you walk them. Next pitch, swing, and that gets chipped down. The throw goes back to home for the tag out. So the fielder's choice gets the home. Brings back to the top of the order as James Fairbanks steps into bat. Bases continue to be loaded. 1 out. 1 run difference. First pitch, and that one called strike. Low and outside for a ball. 1-1, 1 out. Wind up delivery pitch and low and outside again. So 2-1. Again, want to say thank you to everybody who's been a part of all of our activities for DC West all school year. Again, thank you to the Falcon Pride Booster Club for all the work they do. Swing, and that gets sent straight out to center field, and having to chase it down, gets over the head, and the throw in does bring in 1 run, but tags out another, but not with that. Landauer getting hurt there. Looks like the ball came up and hit him in the side of the head. See, he's holding that. So 1 run came in, a second run got greedy, got out. Throwed into Landauer. Bounced. Got him in the side of the head. But he picked up the ball, got the tag, and then took the time to say, ouch. But he's getting back in behind the plate and taking a couple of throws right now, making sure that he is doing well. Yep, gets the thumbs up. So now with 2 outs, there was 1 run did make it because it was bases loaded. Now we have So Carter Hoyle at bat with 2 outs. 1 run came in. That one in the ground. 1 ball. No strikes. Next pitch, swing and a miss. 1-1. Wind-up pitch is delivered, swing, and that one is out of play down the first base side. Keeps the count 1-2. That one gets bouncing all the way back to the backstop. The throw comes in and safe. So advances runners, brings in another run. puts the Pioneers ahead 7-4. And at bat, Hoyle still waiting. That one's outside. Count goes full. 3-2 with 2 outs and a runner now on third for the Pioneers. Swing, and that gets sent out into left field past the glove, and that does bring an RBI single in. Pioneers with a 2-out rally going on right now. That brings up third baseman A.J. Rudenbach stepping in to bat. Pitch is delivered, and that one low for ball 1. 2 outs, runner on first. 3 runs have come in so far. 2 outs. Falcons looking to get that last out. 2 balls, no strikes. That last pitch was high. Wind up and throw goes over to first. Safe at first. 3-0. Next pitch is delivered, and that one goes all the way to the backstop, but that's a free base. So puts the runners on first and second with 2 outs, and with that brings up Caden Clausen, first baseman. Pitch delivered, and that one stays high for ball 1. Now, between you and me, everybody, I did spend a little time going to school in Nebraska City back in the late 80s. Next pitch delivered. Swing, and that gets sent out to left field, and coming back to get it, got it for the out. And so with that, some damage was done by the Pioneer bats. 3 runs did come in. So puts the Pioneers ahead 8-4, as we'll take a little break and come back with WDC Any Media's coverage of Falcon baseball.
Anchor Roofing and Landscaping is a proud sponsor of DC West Falcons, and they can handle all roofing needs, both residential and commercial. Their philosophy is just built around how you would like to be treated as if they were in your shoes. So they take away all that guesswork by having open, honest dialogue with their customers. It makes the whole process easier for everyone. Learn more at anchorroofing.com. Water is the source of life, and with more of us moving to the dream of quiet country living, we need a trusted source for our home's water needs. AWS Well Company of Meade is that professional, reliable, and trusted service in the water well industry for over 50 years. Full service provider and one stop for everything from private to commercial water well drilling. Put AWS Wells expertise to work for your water needs. Find out more about the area's groundwater pros. Go to awswell.com.
Welcome back to Falcon Stadium as we have the senior night, last home game for the Falcons as they face off against the Pioneers. Bottom of the 6th inning, the Falcon bats have some work ahead of them as they're trailing by 4. Nebraska City leading 8-4, and leading off forward to the bottom of the 6th inning is Wyatt Tenike, the first baseman, stepping in. Fairbanks pitching continued, and that one gets past him for a called strike. Wind up next pitch, and that one swung on, sent over, picked up by a shortstop. The throw 6-3 is good.
Tonight grounds out to the shortstop for the first out of the inning. Now bring up the third baseman, number 1.
So Tucker Korb, the third baseman, stepping in with 1 out, nobody on base. Again, the Falcon bats, they have this inning and the bottom of the 7th inning to be able to get something going. Swing and foul back for strike 1. And they have 3 outs to get for Nebraska City to be able to keep things going. So the game plan is there. It's the execution. We just need to see how that happens. And we're about ready to get the next pitch by Fairbanks. Wind up, and that is sent down the first baseline, picked up. Easy walk over by Caden Clausen for the second out. That brings up Evan Schlingman.
The first baseman for the second out of the inning. That'll now bring up the senior, the second baseman, number 9.
So Evan Schlingman plays second base, and 2 outs, 2 up, 2 down, nobody on base. Fairbanks with the first pitch, and that one gets crossed for the called strike. 0-1 with 2 outs. Next pitch delivered, swing, and that's fouled back. Thank you, Fintz, for keeping that away from us. For strike 2. If you follow the track of the ball, then you know exactly where we're standing. Fairbanks gets the call he wants to wind up the pitch, and that one's high for ball 1. It's a nice crowd out here on this nice day. Oh, past the pitcher, the throw over to first, the stretch. What a stretch. Okay.
Great play by the second
That was a
baseman.
good play right there by Caden Clausen. He had to do practically the splits to grab that one, but he got the out. So 3 up, 3 down. We'll go to the top of the 7th, and we have an inning to go. Pioneers lead 8-4 over the Falcons right here on WDC, NE Media, and BSDNLive.com.
Smart Freight Funding, the #1 factoring company for the bulk trucking industry, is a proud sponsor of DC West sports, activities, and the Booster Club. You can find details about Smart Freight Funding at smartfreightfunding.com.
When roof damage, leaks, or exterior wear put your property at risk, they're here to help with responsive service and clear solutions. Since 2006, our TDH contracting team has served Omaha and the surrounding Douglas County areas, providing solutions that focus on safety, durability, and transparency. They help local homeowners and businesses take control of unexpected roofing problems, storm damage, and ongoing structural concerns with practical, high-quality work. From urgent repairs to full remodels, they're equipped to handle a wide range of needs with a steady hand and a forward-thinking approach. TDH Contracting, building up trust 1 project at a time.
Couple of changes here for the Falcons as we go to the top of the 7th inning. Coming out from catching, Jack Landauer going to the mound. Designated hitter, Kai Jorgensen, he's coming in to catch. And center fielder Mason Pettit returning to his home out in center field. Lineup for the Pioneers starts off with Alex Schnitzer as he is up to bat first, leadoff batter. Falcons need to hold a goose egg to the top of this inning. Try to be able to get back into it, trailing by 4, 8-4. Pioneers with the lead.
The 7th inning for the Pioneers. The left fielder, number 2, Alex Schnitzer.
Alex Schnitzer, the left fielder, stepping in. Landauer on the mound. Wind up and pitch is delivered, and that one's a nice, good speed that's on the outside edge of the plate for the strike. Wind up, next pitch delivered. Swinging. That's fouled back for strike 2. Oh, 2 being delivered and swing that gets fouled back, so it keeps the count 0-2. Landauer getting the call he likes. Sends it in, stays high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sets. Outside, count goes even at 2. So 2-2 on the way, and that one goes all the way to the backstop. Just a little outside, so the count goes full to the leadoff batter. Alex Schnitzer stepping back in. Pitch on the way, and that one's high for the free base. Now we have Landon Ferguson, the shortstop, stepping in. Throw goes over to first. Ooh, almost caught him off guard, but he was able to get back on. Schnitzer back on the first. Landauer. Bach. So he gives a free base. Next pitch, and that one is in there for a called strike. So we have an 0-1 with a runner on second, nobody out. Top of the 7th inning. Pioneers lead 8-4. Next pitch, swing and foul back, and that is strike number 2. Landauer getting the call he wants. Checks Schnitzer on second. Pitch is delivered and swing, and that is chipped foul. Keeps the count 0-2. Landauer gets the call. He checks the runner at second. Throw comes in, swing, and that goes out, and it is off the heel of the glove for the shortstop. And that puts the runners on the corners for the Pioneers. So 2 on, nobody out. And that brings up Carter, Gavin Aldana, the second baseman, at bat. And do we have a courtesy runner over at first? I believe we do. See if we can find out who that is. Number 9. So Ferguson's shortstop over there. Okay. Throw goes over to first. Dangerous throw at this point with somebody on third. Missed throw. That's going to be another score. Pitch comes in, and that one goes all the way to the backstop. So the error brings a run in and moves a runner over to second. So a ball, no strikes, no outs, 1 run came in off of a wild pitch. Next throw, swing and a miss. 1-1. Wind up pitch, and that one's low. 2-1. Nope. And we have Aldana takes time out, steps back. Now he's stepping back in. Landauer checking the runner. Pitch on the way, and that's high and inside. And the count goes 3-1. Nine to 4, the Pioneers lead. Nobody out, runner on second. And that goes outside for the free base. Oh, wait. So the umpire says it was a 3. That's a 3-2. So that brings. So he's holding it up, the 3-2. So that brings Aldana back into the batting box with a full count. A little confusion here, but okay. And that was a solid hit by pitch. So that brings up Colton Gillespie, the catcher. Nobody out. Runners on first and second. One run has come in. Top of the 7th inning. Pioneers lead 9-4. Good breeze coming in. That pitch just a bit outside for ball 1. Next one stays high. Ball 2. Landauer checks the runner. Pitch is on his way. Throw goes out to third base. And is not on target, but does not get lost out there. But runners advance. Now runners on second and third. Nobody out and 3 balls. No strikes. Next pitch, and that one is a free base. Loads the bases up with nobody out.
Gillespie draws the walk. That'll now bring it to the center fielder, number 3, Trevor Flash.
So Trevor Flash, center fielder with bases loaded, nobody out, steps into the batting box and waits for the next pitch. And that one swung on foul down the netting on the third base side for strike 1. Next pitch being delivered, and that one's low and inside, goes all the way to the backstop, and here comes 1 run. Advances the runners and puts the score 10-4. Pioneers with the lead. Count goes to 1-1. Top of the order on deck. That is James Fairbanks warming up. Wind up pitch swing, and that's fouled chip back for the second strike. 1-2. Swing, and that gets sent out into center field. Diving after it, able to rule it in. The throw gets cut off by Ten Eyck. Does bring a run in.
Nice second play by the center fielder to get flash from the first out of the inning.
So that is the first out.
With the pitcher, number 22, James Fairbanks.
And now we have top of the order for the Pioneers, James Fairbanks stepping in. Do the throw over to third, make sure that they tag back. Called safe, so stands. 11-4. First pitch stays high for ball one. Wind up, next pitch delivered, and that one's still just a hair high for ball two. Delivering and stays high and not able to make the transition. Third base gets stolen, and the count is 3-0 with one out and runner on third. And we have a courtesy runner going in at third. Number 24, Emmett Atkins, is stepping in. Wind up the pitch, and that one gets in there for a called strike. Fairbanks expecting the walk on that one. Gets pulled back by the strike call. 3-1 with one out. Next pitch, and that one is the walk. So with one out, now we have runners on the corners. Carter Hoyle, right fielder, stepping up, and we have a timeout as we see Coach Voss coming out. Only with one out, runners on the corners. 3 runs have come in. Pioneers lead as we're at the top of the 7th inning, 11-4. And looks like we're bringing Evan Schlingman to the mound to pitch. We'll let him go ahead and do some warm-ups and be right back after this on WDCNEmedia.com.
Athletes hustle, nurses hustle, recruiters hustle. Guess who's hiring? One staff, and we're ready for the next team of all-stars. Casual work environment, unlimited opportunity, work hard, play hard, apply today, osmcareers.com. One staff's goal is to have more personal touch with the travelers we work for and the employees we hire to work with in the healthcare industry. One Staff makes it fun because of the exceptional talent and sparkling souls we seek out to hire. You can apply today, osmcareers.com. New Moon Cleaning is a proud sponsor of DC West Sports and Activities and Booster Club. You can check out New Moon Cleaning, where you can refresh, renew, and revive your home. Find them at new-moon-cleaning.com.
We're back to the Falcon Stadium as pitching change. Top of the 7th inning. One out. Runners on the corners. And on the mound for the Falcons, Evan Schlingman. He's coming up from second base. Taking Jack Landauer just out to second. Coming up to bat, again, we have Carter Hoyle, right fielder. Again, 1 out. Runners on the corners. First pitch on the way. It's in there for called strike, but the throw out to third is just over the head of Tucker Korb. And with that error, brings in another run, 12-4. And moves the base runner over to second base from first. So 0-1, next pitch. That was inside for a 1-1. Wind up next pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Wind up. Pitch is delivered, and that one goes all the way to the backstop. And that moves the base runner over to third. And now the count is even at 2 with 1 out. So Schlingman on the mound. Wind up pitch, swing, and that is fouled. Keeps the count even at 2. Pitch is being delivered and swings on that one. Throw goes over to first, gets the out, but does have a sacrifice to bring the run in.
Boyle goes down for the second out of the inning.
So 2 outs, now nobody on base. 5 runs have come in for the Pioneers, top of the 7th inning, putting them at a 13-4 lead. A.J. Rautenbach stepping in to bat with the 2 outs in front of him. First pitch, and that is low and outside for ball 1. Wind up next pitch. That was low and outside, ball 2. Falcons needing to get this out. Swing, and that is sent fouled on the first base line, out of play for strike 1. Down by 9 at this point. A lot of work to do to be able to come back. And low and outside. Counts now 3-1. And that is to A.J. Rautenbach in the batting box, waiting for the next pitch. Wind up delivered, and that is outside, and that's a free base. So 2 outs, runner gets on to first, and now we have Caden Clausen, first baseman, stepping up. Started off as a pitcher this game. Wind up that pitch, and that one's in there for a called strike. Wind up, next pitch delivered and low and outside. 1-1. When he's throwing that pitch, it goes almost identical spot, low and outside, almost every single time. Wind up delivered, and that one stays right at the numbers for strike number 2. So we have the 1-2 with 2 outs and a runner on first. Pitch is delivered and chipped back to the pitcher, heads over to first. So the 1-3 gets the 3rd out. But again, not without some damage done. 5 runs come in with a couple of errors and 4 hits. Then that way we show the Falcons at the bottom of the seventh inning have to come back and ring in 9 runs to keep this one going. We'll see how that goes after we take this break right here on WDCNE Media and BSDNLive.com.
Smart Freight Funding, the #1 factoring company for the bulk trucking industry, is a proud sponsor of DC West sports, activities, and the Booster Club. You can find details about Smart Freight Funding at smartfreightfunding.com.
When roof damage, leaks, or exterior wear put your property at risk, they're here to help with responsive service and clear solutions. Since 2006, our TDH contracting team has served Omaha and the surrounding Douglas County areas, providing solutions that focus on safety, durability, and transparency. They help local homeowners and businesses take control of unexpected roofing problems, storm damage, and ongoing structural concerns with practical, high-quality work. From urgent repairs to full remodels, they're equipped to handle a wide range of needs with a steady hand and a forward-thinking approach. TDH Contracting, building up trust one project at a time.
Welcome back to the Falcon Stadium at the Falcon Sports Complex. Pioneers lead 13-4, so the Falcons at the bottom of the 7th inning have 3 outs to bring in 9 runs to keep this one going. Leading off is going to be batting will be Kai Jorgensen.
Leading off for the Falcons in the bottom of the 7th inning, the senior, number 21, and catcher, the Reverend Kai Jorgensen.
So he has been moved from designated hitter to the catcher, left-handed batter. Pitching now for the Pioneers is A.J. Rautenbach. First pitch comes in, bunt, and that one goes straight out. Easy throw over to first. So the ground out leads off for the Falcons. That brings up Cash Hermanson.
Out at first by the pitcher. That will now bring up the left
So Cash Hermanson stepping in to bat. As we're getting to the bottom of the lineup. Wind up the pitches in there for a strike. Right at the top of the catcher's glove. Framed that pretty well to make it look good. Wind up, the pitch is delivered and swung on foul back for strike 2. So no balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on base. Down by 9, 13-4. Pioneers with the lead. Bottom of the 7th inning. It's all right here. Wind up, the pitch is delivered and swing and a miss. Oh, and then actually fouled, but the throw goes over to first in time. 2 up, 2 down. Now we bring up Ashton Harlow. Bottom of the lineup. So at this point in time, everybody has to score in order to keep this one going. So Ashton Harlow, left-handed batter, bottom of the lineup. 2 out, nobody on first pitch, and that one's outside for ball 1. Wind up next pitch, and that was low. Well, not low enough, apparently. It was right at the knees, called strike. 1-1. Wind up, pitch is delivered, swing and a miss. 1-2. So the Falcons are down to their last strike. Wind up pitch is delivered and then swing, and that is the game. Strike number 3. Want to again say thank you to the Falcons. We have had a great partnership with the Falcon Pride Booster Club all year long. Look forward to being able to work this out and continue bringing this year after year. The next coverage of the Falcons will be graduation, as they will be so they'll be traveling to Scott to play on Friday. But we have a graduation coming up on Sunday. That'll be our next coverage at home. So if you have a senior you want to say congratulations to and you're not able to be here, you can watch that right here on WDCNEmedia.com. Again, say thank you to all the sponsors. We'll run through them one more time here for you. And then wrap up our broadcast, wrap up our season right here on BSDN Live and WDCNEmedia.com.
Anchor Roofing and Landscaping is a proud sponsor of DC West Falcons, and they can handle all roofing needs, both residential and commercial. Their philosophy is just built around how you would like to be treated, as if they were in your shoes. So they take away all that guesswork by having open, honest dialogue with their customers. It makes the whole process easier for everyone. Learn more at anchorroofing.com. Water is the source of life, and with more of us moving to the dream of quiet country living, we need a trusted source for our home's water needs. AWS Well Company of Meade is that professional, reliable, and trusted service in the water well industry for over 50 years. Full service provider and one stop for everything from private to commercial water well drilling. Put AWS Wells expertise to work for your water needs. Find out more about the area's groundwater pros. Go to awswell.com. Athletes hustle, nurses hustle, recruiters hustle. Guess who's hiring? One staff, and we're ready for the next team of all-stars. Casual work environment, unlimited opportunity, work hard, play hard, apply today, osmcareers.com. One staff's goal is to have more personal touch with the travelers we work for and the employees we hire to work with in the healthcare industry. One Staff makes it fun because of the exceptional talent and sparkling souls we seek out to hire. You can apply today, osmcareers.com. Smart Freight Funding, the #1 factoring company for the bulk trucking industry, is a proud sponsor of DC West sports, activities, and the Booster Club. You can find details about Smart Freight Funding at smartfreightfunding.com.
When roof damage, leaks, or exterior wear put your property at risk, they're here to help with responsive service and clear solutions. Since 2006, our TDH contracting team has served Omaha and the surrounding Douglas County areas, providing solutions that focus on safety, durability, and transparency. They help local homeowners and businesses take control of unexpected roofing problems, storm damage, and ongoing structural concerns with practical, high-quality work. From urgent repairs to full remodels, they're equipped to handle a wide range of needs with a steady hand and a forward-thinking approach. TDH Contracting, building up trust one project at a time.
New Moon Cleaning is a proud sponsor of DC West Sports and Activities and Booster Club. You can check out New Moon Cleaning, where you can refresh, renew, and revive your home. Find them at new-moon-cleaning.com.
Omaha Animal Medical Group is a full-service veterinary clinic located at 3316 North 120th Street in Omaha. Our 3 doctors are available for regular appointments, walk-ins, emergencies, and surgical procedures. Dr. Courtney Knott of Omaha Animal Medical Group offers small animal veterinary in-home visits to Valley and Waterloo residents. This is a low-stress option for your pet's health care needs.
Omaha Animal Medical Group, where pets are family.
Welcome to Porky Butts Barbecue, a proud sponsor of DC West Athletics.
Hey guys, Blaine here for Porky Butts Barbecue. Teaming up with the local community means a lot to my wife and I, and giving back to the community means everything. We're excited to continue serving award-winning barbecue to our community and everybody that just enjoys our smoked meat.
You can find Porky Butts award-winning barbecue located off of 156th and Maple, where we offer dine-in and catering perfect for any size of events.
Come to Porky Butts where we're smoking our butts off.